without further ado, let's bring out the band. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for OneRepublic. Let's do this. Yeah. All right.
Just kidding.
Welcome, guys. You know, I wanted to start out just by saying I was talking a little bit while you guys were in the green room. How much we here at Google really appreciate your support in what we're trying to do here with music. It's a humble and modest start. Our goal is really about kind of closing that gap between you, the artist, and your music, and our millions and millions of end users. So since day one when we called you guys up and pitched this idea, what we were working on, having not even had a chance to see it or play with it or do a music search, you jumped right on board, lended your support, came down for an amazing launch event in West Hollywood. We really appreciate that. How about a hand for these guys for that? Really appreciate it. It really makes this whole thing complete. Thanks a lot. So, you know, what we wanted to do is just open this up to a little bit of a conversation. I'm excited about the new album. I definitely want to talk about that, but I want to go back to the beginning for some of the people here in the audience. Ryan, Zach, maybe you guys can give us a little bit of a peek into the early days of OneRepublic and how it came to be and how you're sort of getting to today.
Soccer. It's all about soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes, I think a lot of people know, but not everyone knows that Ryan and I went to high school together in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And it was senior year. I'd already been there 1 year from the Chicago area. And senior year, Ryan came in from Oklahoma and scored 3 goals on the first game. So at that point, I was like, dude, I'm going to hang out with this guy. So, you know, at that point, you know, we were in high school and we had like, you know, dreams and aspirations, but talked about music and someday like doing the band thing. And back then it was just a high school, like, let's do a band, you know. After high school, he went to separate college to, you know, worked on songwriting and a bunch of other things. I went to a different college, actually tried engineering for a couple years, aeronautical, and I didn't have the focus for that, so props to all of y'all who are engineers in this building. So then after that, we kind of, you know, Ryan worked on, like I said, songwriting, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing. I ended up in Chicago, and fast forward, Ryan called and was talking to me about some of the people that he had worked with, Timbaland being one of them, and so he had a really good start to everything in terms of, you know, I know some people, I know Timbaland, blah, 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 and here's some songs I've been working on, and I was completely on board. So then it went, you know, fast forward to LA, and I'll let someone else field that, but LA was a whole nother ball of wax to conquer for us. As a
so
band.
Can you.
What? And so can you. And we'll see you there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's fast forward a little bit, right? Dreaming Out Loud, incredible album, one of my favorites. And one of the things that I noticed that just blew me away in surfing around online and looking at your online presence, and naturally I check out all your videos on YouTube, and I was sort of surprised, but I guess I shouldn't have been, but you know, even these numbers start to kind of set a new order of magnitude for the digital era, where, you know, in the old days, or I guess even today, we're still tracking gold and platinum and diamond albums, but I noticed that Apologize, one of your awesome tracks off of that album, has in fact now gotten over 130 million views on YouTube, which is just incredible. I don't know if there's a number for that, some kind of like Sapphire.
Take that, Garth Brooks.
That's right. I mean, it's a completely different order.
He just said that it's either adamantium or titanium.
Right.
Diamond is technically 10 million, so it's probably adamantium. I think that's what it is.
Well, we've got to come up with something for it because this is the new world order. And you were telling me an interesting story about that in the early days of the band and using the web and the internet as a really a key marketing component to getting OneRepublic in the minds of your fans. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that I somehow ended up with a degree in advertising and marketing, and I never thought I was actually going to use it. And when you're broke and you're trying to get something off the ground, free is always a really good incentivizer. So when MySpace, Drew signed us up for MySpace when it had like 4 or 5 million users.
Yeah, it's like 2003 or 4. So.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those deals, kind of like, I remember the first time somebody told me about Google, I was using, back that was my RA of my junior year, so it was like 2000, something like that, 99. If you wanted to find something, you'd go to Lycos, then you'd go to Yahoo, then you'd go to Microsoft, you'd go to all the different searches. And it's like, you got to use this. This kind of puts it all together. MySpace was kind of like that for us musically because it was free, and it had this sense of like the numbers were doubling every month, twice as many users, if not more, and the whole thought that I could just have basically access to a database of tens of millions of people for free. So we just started working it every day. Excuse me. We would email. This is before I didn't know how to do spam or any of that. So I think
it was actually before.
It was before spam.
We lucked out, and at the time that we kind of jumped on like internet self-promotion as a band, it was right before that big wave of a bunch of like really like spam bots and all, like pretty much everything that ran like shameless internet promotion into the ground. We sort of got in right before that happened, and that was a big part of our crusade to actually have any authenticity.
It was a new technology or a new it was better than, what was the thing before it, FriendSpace or
there was mp3.com, and there was mp3.com,
Pure Volume,
and then
Pure Volume, and then MySpace.
Yep.
Yeah, there was that sort of void, and we jumped on it.
And it just kind of spread like by word of mouth. And since there wasn't much spamming going on, every time they get an email from us, they thought, oh, this dude is emailing me. It was genuine. It was like people reaching out to people. And so we quickly climbed I remember the first day we got 5,000 spins in a day. I was like, oh my God, 5,000 people getting emails from like Romania and stuff like that. And then 50,000, and then 100,000. And we didn't have a record deal, and we were getting 100,000 plays a day on MySpace. So that was, at that point, we were the top-ranked unsigned act on MySpace for almost a year.
Wow.
And every label started calling us, and we'd already been dropped by a record label at that point. So we, MySpace. I said this at the Google Music launch the other day, and I mean it. This band wouldn't be around if it weren't for that technology, for that interface, because that was the only validation we had when we got dropped. We were like, well, I guess that's it, and then boom, we exploded on the internet, and it was like, okay, it's working. Screw the record labels. People actually want to hear this, and rest is history.
Well, the other funny thing about sort of building up our grassroots movement from there is it was really difficult to go beyond like a specific vehicle like MySpace, because we were completely unsearchable before we changed our name, which was originally Republic. And had it not been for countless hours of not being able to find ourselves on Google, because there's a lot more important stuff in the world with the name Republic.
China being one of them.
Republic of China.
We would literally have the discussion.
Or Banana Republic.
How popular do we have to get to be more popular than China?
And it was
And the answer was two.
Billions.
Too popular. Billions.
Yeah, billions
Billions
more.
of popular.
And so thank you, Google, for motivating the exchange to OneRepublic.
All right.
Give yourselves a hand.
So what's the strategy now? Next album's dropping, what, tomorrow? Is that right? Waking up?
Tomorrow.
Fantastic. Any inspiration now on how you guys take your kind of digital crusade forward in 2009, 2010? Knowing everything you learned from kind of the MySpace days and that experience is there another sort of web assault in the works?
Well, we are some of you may not know this, but we are sitting in the lobby of the largest internet company in the world. So
It's not a bad start.
It's a good place to start the tour, right?
And that's just our 9:30. We go for, we're you know,
Go from here to Russia,
we go for, yeah, exactly.
where we talk to the whole country.
We're doing some Twitter stuff. We're doing some MySpace. We've kind of kept that relationship. So MySpace is launching it.
Right.
I mean, our goal at this point, like, it's cool if you sell physical albums, because some people still, you know, people obviously still listen to that. It's nice getting a CD. I like that too. But like, for us, our audience, I mean, like, the more we can plug into digital, you know, the better. I'm trying to get to I've had this idea for a while, and I know that technology exists out there to make this happen, but I'd love to be at a place with us by the end, somewhere during the course of this album, where, let's say, I mean, these are some of the ideas that we're trying to push forward for us. Let's say, you know, you're halfway through a concert, you know, or you're opening up for a much bigger act, and by the end of the show, right when you've got everybody kind of worked up, you can, huh? No, someone already has it. It doesn't matter, dude.
It needs to be
do you know how many
bigger.
freaking smarter people in this building are than me? Like they haven't thought of it?
Right.
Honestly. They already know what I'm about to say. Seriously, it's like Google ESP.
And he's right? We should have this.
It's a new Google bot. So I would love to be able to, like, say, you know, text these 3 numbers to 1R, and this album, you're sent a link, automatically download it to your iPhone, to your, you know, Droid, to whatever. And you know, we want to be on the forefront of technology, because that's, for us, that was what created, you know, our universe at this point.
Yeah, and I think it's that immediacy, you know, like
Immediacy.
straight from, you know, the live performance to the rest of the world that's not at the show, right?
I was going to say, when I was in high school, there was only really 2 big avenues that I would ever find out about music. Obviously, one is friends, and word of mouth is always going to be massive. The other was just radio, you know. If you heard a song you liked, you would hope, I always hoped, like, I hope the DJ comes on after that and tells me that was. If not, there's no way I'm going to know. I'm going to have to listen to the radio again and wait for him to go, you know, and that was Dishwalla with their new single, Counting Blue Cars. You know, I'd be like, oh, I got it. You know, I'd run to Best Buy and get it. But now, music's everywhere. You could see a commercial. I love that song, you know. Who cares what the car is? Or watch CSI, or go online, or you're hearing music constantly and everywhere. So for us, I think one of the big things that we rely on is, for example, this Google thing, so that fans, when they're confused or when they don't know whose song is that, Apologize was one of them, where people loved it and they didn't. We ran into the problem a lot where people didn't quite know it was us. They were like, oh, Apologize, that's your song? And now, relying on this immediacy, this, like, because fans are hearing it from all kinds of avenues, and they don't want to wait too long to find out who it is. So they're going to run to the internet, and they're going to want that instant answer. So you guys are actually helping us with that. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we're super excited about it. And, you know, it's really just the beginning, I think, for figuring out ways that we can just connect the world faster. You know, we were doing some of those demos over in the lobby, and you can see how fast the internet traffic is moving around the world and how searches are being done worldwide. We're just getting started here in the US, but I think this is it's a big global opportunity as well. You know, I want to ask you one last question. I'm curious, because communication is so pervasive now, right? There's smartphones, every phone has a video camera, everybody's recording everything that's going on. It's basically like your life is always on somewhere, you know, in real time. And what's your take on that content, right? Because you got fans. I mean, everybody's there with their glowing. You can see their blue screens from their phone, shooting pictures at concerts, shooting video, and it's flying all around the web. Is that a good thing for you guys, or how do you see that?
Honestly, or like, I mean, it's weird. There's good and bad. It's really great to feed the need for information. Like there's an interest out there, that people are going to want to see, like whatever's going on with their favorite band at any time if they can. It kind of bums us out a little bit just because I think it's killing the art of storytelling and just this sort of living in the moment, and if everything is done for the sake of broadcasting it, but you kind of have to go with the times and what people like doing, and whoever can get on top of that is kind of top dog in 2009.
I think it's exciting and terrifying at the same time, and I think there's a phrase that my dad coined years ago. He had a friend who it was his best friend, who read 5 newspapers a day. Every morning he read USA Today, Wall Street Journal, New York Post, and he always made a joke. He says he has IDP, information deprivation paranoia. And literally it sounds like a clinical term, but I honestly think that, I think it's exciting. I also think that it can get scary because everybody, we're getting, I think there's an actual addiction that's starting to take place to being on and not being able to turn off. The other day, actually, I turned off my BlackBerry, and I bought a cell phone because it was just getting like 250 emails a day, to the point to where it's like you start realizing that you live most of your life finding out what other people are doing or responding to stuff, and like not enough time actually living your life. And at a certain point, it's like, I'm going to the bathroom, tweet, I'm doing this, tweet, and it's just like this, and this, and at a certain point, I think it's necessary. I think we're willing to take, as a band, and being, it's kind of like like even with music, production evolves. The sound of things evolve. In 1978, 79, 80, 81, if you didn't have a disco song on your album, you weren't really selling records. Right. And so you had acts that were not disco acts that were putting out, that were accommodating that, because that's where it was. And so I look at it as that it is where it is right now, and it's phenomenal to be able to do a show and boom, it's everywhere and the whole world can see, because that's what they want. And that works. I guess my only question and fear is that I hope it doesn't get to a point, I don't follow, Miley Cyrus, shockingly, but I don't follow her. But the other day when she made this huge statement about I'm not tweeting, because I'm realizing that I'm literally just like what am I doing? At a certain point, you're like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And so we've had this debate with us, because we love technology. There's a certain point where if it gets invasive enough, it kind of freaks me out. It gets a little George Orwell for me at a certain point. So, yeah, that's our take.
Well, I don't want to hog up the microphone. What I'd love to do in anticipation of getting you guys to jam is turn to the crowd out here for a few questions.
So as artists, does it bother you that almost all the online music distribution is selling lossy versions of your work?
Sorry, selling what?
Lossy versions, like compressed versions.
Oh, compressed versions.
Same as the CD.
Yeah, I think for audiophiles, especially it drives them nuts. And for us, a very frustrating thing is the amount of money you spend on gear, on like microphones from the 40s that can't be replaced, and like the best sounding audio equipment on earth, only to have it crushed down to a file this big. Because if you were to
that's the legal version.
That's the legal version.
That's not even counting like all of the people running around with like 64 mega like.
But you know what the thing is though, if that's what your paradigm is, if you're used to 192 or let's say 3.5 megabyte file size of music, and you've never sat around listening on Genelec speakers to a 100 megabyte wave file, which is what CDs essentially are, you don't know the difference. And so ultimately, from a perfectionist standpoint, an artistic standpoint, it is frustrating. But fortunately, if people want it, CDs are still pretty decent quality. You can go out and buy a CD.
If you're over the age of 20, 28, and
you actually know it.
you remember that.
That's the funny thing. The funny thing is that it is going to be, I'm going to say, 5 years from now, there will be kids, everyone in this room will see at some point a nephew, a niece, a cousin who literally picks up a CD and is like, what's this? Like, you're going to have that happen. I mean, like, if you show a 13-year-old now a cassette tape, they're literally like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when I saw an 8-track, I was 7 years old, and I was just like, I didn't even know what to do with it. I thought it was like an Atari game or something. And, the fact that I remember 8-tracks is actually weird, but that's going to happen, and eventually, everything is cyclical, though. I mean, that's the same thing with tweeting. Anytime you have like a convergence of all these technologies that explodes into, like this information deprivation paranoia, which most people in this room probably have some degree of. I do. Like, you get that email, read it right then, you got to respond, et cetera, et cetera. At a certain point, I think anytime anything in technology goes to an extreme and speeds up and reaches maximum velocity, there's going to be a recoil. And I'm really curious to see what the recoil is. I don't think that
all analog.
Yeah, it's going to go back to
all the
LPs.
time.
It's going to go back to something. I don't know what it is, both musically and I think, communicating. Watch 2 or 3 years from now, all of a sudden, the sale of pens go up because people start writing letters again. I mean, honestly, who knows?
All right, any more questions? I think they all are dying to hear you guys play, and I really appreciate you guys giving us the time, making the effort to come out here and fly out and visit us, and I'm excited. So let's get to it, guys.
Thank you.
Let's do this. Is Mark standing over there? Can I get some hot tea, man? Can you do a search for that for me, please?
I'm sorry, I assumed that you knew. I always assume that I'm the last one to know. But you were this time. What are you talking about?
Is anybody else? I actually got nauseous for about 10 minutes after doing the Google Earth thing that you guys have with the. Anyone else get nauseous doing that? I'm not joking. I was like, he's like, now find Denver and fly into it and rotate 360 degrees. And I did it, and I was just like, there's my house. And yeah, guacamole was a bad idea.
Guacamole.
It is good guacamole, though. You guys have really, really good food. Okay, so we're going to do some songs. Each of these will be approximately 60 megabytes. 64 megabytes in file size.
This town is colder now. I think it's sick of us. It's time to make a move. I'm shaking off the rust. I've got my heart set on anywhere but here. I'm staring down myself, counting up the years. Steady hands, just take the wheel. And every glance is killing me. Time to make one last appeal for the life I lead. Stop and stare. I think I'm moving, but I go nowhere. And yeah, I know that everyone gets scared, but I've become what I can't be. and stare. Start to wonder why you're here, not there. And you give anything to get what's fair. But fair ain't what you really need. Oh, can you see what I see? They're trying to come back. All my senses push, untie the weight bags. I never thought I could. Steady feet, don't fail me now. I'ma run till you can't walk. But something pulls my focus out, and I'm standing tall, stop and stare. I think I'm moving, but I go nowhere. And yeah, I know that everyone gets scared, but I become what I can't be. Oh, stop and stare. Stop to wonder why you're here, not there. And you give anything to get what's fair, but fair ain't what you really need. Oh no, you don't need. What you need, what you need. Stop and stare. Think I'm moving, but I go nowhere. And yeah, I know that everyone gets scared, but I become what I can't be. Oh, do you see what I see? Thank you. All right. Okay, this is normally has a really, really big booming bass and beat. You have to check out. Yeah, pump fake. We recorded this in Johannesburg while we were on tour, and then we finished it in Denver, and it's a lot of fun. It's called Everybody Loves Me. Well, here sees a shadow in my backseat, and her friends all standing right in front of me. Worldwide from the Cimarron to Turkey. Open up, said everybody loves me. You don't have to make a sound. They got what you need. What you need. Oh, 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 oh. Got love for the people that I warned you. Got love all your sentimental virtue. 8 balls for the takers that'll make you. Late calls for the lovers that'll hate you. And you don't have to make a sound. They got what you need. Oh, make you say, oh my. Feels just like I don't try. Looks so good I might die. All I know is everybody loves me. Head down, swing it to my own sound. Flashes in my face now. All I know is everybody loves me. Everybody loves me, yeah. Pray the music don't stop till it turned gray. Starts forever like John Sue's will never fade. He had a beautiful child named Desiree. Hope I remember for the things that I never made. You don't have to make a sound. They got what you need. Oh yeah. You say, oh my, feels just like I don't try. I look so good I might die. All I know is everybody loves me. Head down, swinging to my own sound. Flashes up on my face now. All I know is everybody loves me. Everybody loves me. Everybody, everybody, oh, everybody, everybody. You don't need my health, got my name and got my wealth. I stare at the sun just for kicks all by myself. I lose track of time, so I might be past my prime, but I'm feeling oh so good. Oh my, feels just like I don't try. Looks so good I might die. All I know is everybody loves me. Head down, swinging to my own sound. Flashes in my face now. All I know is everybody loves me. Oh, yeah, everybody, don't you know where you are? I say everybody, everybody. Whoa! Thank you. Okay. This next song is called Secrets. And yeah, this is our first single in Europe, actually, in Germany. Just hit #1 yesterday, actually. We bumped off Mr. Robbie Williams. I like Robbie
Proud of
Williams.
that, man.
He had that rock DJ song. He's not that big over here, but he I don't know why. He should be. Don't you think, Drew? Yeah. Yeah? All right, well.
Drew is totally into that.
What'd you say?
Just wait for Take That to get bigger.
Yeah, we're waiting for Take That to get big. Oh, they're having a reunion right now. You just announced it. All you Take That fans out there.
Take That.
Take that, bitches. This song's called Secrets. Hope you like it. Anytime, guys. Anytime. There it is.
How's that?
It feels good.
Let's go with it.
Yeah, I like that. I need another story, something to get off my chest. My life gets kinda boring. I need something that I can confess. Till on my sleeves are stained red from all the truth that I've said. Come by it honestly, I swear. That you saw me wink, no, I've been on the brink. So tell me what you want to hear, something that'll light those ears. We're sick of all the insincere, so I'm gonna give all my secrets away this time. Don't need another perfect line. Don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm gonna give all my secrets away. My God, amazing how we got this far. It's like we're chasing all those stars, driving shiny big black cars, yeah. And every day I see the news, all the problems, bet we could solve them when a situation rises. Just right into it now, seeing it straight to go. But I don't really like my flow, so tell me what you want to hear, something that'll light those ears. We're sick of all the insincere, so I'm gonna give all my secrets away. My time, don't need another perfect line. secrets away. Oh, 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 oh. Got no reason, got no shame, got no family I can't blame. Just don't let me disappear. I'ma tell you everything, tell me what you want to hear. Something that'll like those ears. I'm sick of all the insincere. I'm gonna give all my secrets away. This time, don't need another perfect lie. Don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm gonna give all my secrets. Tell me what you want to hear. Something that'll light those ears. We're sick of all the insincere. So I'm gonna give all my secrets away. This time, don't need another perfect lie. Don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm gonna give all my secrets away. Ooh. Gonna give all my secrets away. Yeah. Give all my secrets. Tell me what you want to hear. Thank you. I remember when I lost my head, yeah. And there was something so special about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Oh, does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you're having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Oh, yeah. Who do you think you are? Well, bless my soul. You really think you're in control? No, no. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. Nobody came I always forget these lyrics. If you know them, sing them. All the lonely people, where did they all come from? All the lonely people, where did they all belong? I think we're crazy. I think we're crazy. I think we're crazy. All of us just like me. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. Just like me. Yeah. Can I get some more of this, please? Preferably the ginger green mint. Without honey, sans lemon.
Don't get the jasmine. The jasmine.
This one's drying my throat out. I
making
told you
you
I don't
really
do
hyper.
black tea. I don't know how many times I have to say I don't do black tea. I don't do black tea. You can Google that.
Let's Google a tour manager too and see what happens.
I'm sure there's plenty.
I'm just kidding.
That wasn't very nice.
That wasn't very nice. Mark and I have an understanding. It's cool. Yeah.
So. Okay, yeah. Let's do the next one down. Yeah. No, enough steam for two more. Yeah. Let's paint the picture of the perfect place. They got it better than when anyone's told you. They'll be the king of hearts and you're the queen of spades. Then we fight for you like we were your soldiers. I know we got it good, but they got it made. And the grass is getting greener each day. I know things are looking up, soon they'll take us down before anybody's knowing our name. They got all the right friends and all the right places. So yeah, we're going down. We got all the right moves and all the right faces. So yeah, we're going down. So everybody knows where we're going. Yeah, we're going down. And everybody knows where we're going. Yeah, we're going down. Do you think I'm special? Do you think I'm nice? Am I bright enough to shine in your spaces? Between the noise you hear and the sound you like, are we just sinking in the ocean of faces? It can't be possible. The rain could fall only when it's over our head. The sun is shining every day, that's funny, but it's miles away over the world instead. They got all the right friends and all the right places. So yeah, we're going down. We got all the right moves and all the right faces. So yeah, we're going down. Everybody knows where we're going. Yeah, we're going down. And say everybody knows where we're going. Yeah, we're going down. Mr. Computer, you ain't even working. Don't know what you see. I know I can never be someone that'll look like you. Don't matter what you know, can never sound like you. 1, 2, say all the right friends and all the right places. So yeah, we're going down. They got all the right moves and all the right faces. Yeah, we're going down. All the right friends and all the right places. So yeah, we're going down. We got all the right moves and all the right faces. So yeah, we're going down. I say everybody knows where we're going. Yeah, we're going down. I say everybody knows
Yeah. Thank you. Sweet. That's some technology right there. Did you guys steal that from Lycos? Sorry, internet search engine jokes. Sometimes they don't. Yeah, let's do one more. And you guys can go change the world. It's really interesting. Holding on your rope got me 10 feet off the ground. Now I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. No, you tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. But wait, you tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around and say, hey, that it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late. Oh. I'll take another chance, take a fall, take a shot for you. Oh, and I need you like a heart needs a beat, but it's nothing new. Yeah, oh, I loved you with the fire red, now it's turning blue. And you say, sorry like the angel heaven let me think was you. But I'm afraid it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. Yeah. I said it's too late to apologize. Oh. I'm holding on your rope, got me 10 feet off the ground. Thank you.
Cheers and applause. Applause, thank you.
Cheers and applause. Continued applause. Thank you.
Cheers and applause.
Applesauce.
Cheers and applause.
Applesauce.
Continued applause, thank you.
Cheers and
Cheers and
applesauce.
applause. Continued applause.
Applesauce.
Cheetos and applesauce.
Cheetos and applesauce.
Cheetos and applesauce.
I got more flavors than Biggity Baskin Robbins.
This is amazing.
Google, 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 Google.
Okay. Thank you guys for having us out. Yeah, it's too much fun.
I know. We could, yeah.
And that's Brent on the carbon fiber cello, guys. That was awesome.
Yeah.
We'll see you again. Come visit us, guys. Loved having you.
Thank you.